Woo! Driving dollars. You guys hear that music? You know what that means? Me and Lily are on the way to PokeFest. There's like a little mini Pokemon convention here in my city, so we are going. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, he's got a day off to go to the Pokemon Fest. No, I don't. I work this evening, but until then, I am 10 years old again. I'll see you guys at the convention. We're here.
What happened at Walmart?
That's my favorite. Baby, what's your favorite? Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. Of course it is. This is my favorite, but that's up for contention.
I was gonna beat you.
With a Pikachu?
No, with the Eevee.
Oh, because that's the NPC answer. PokeFest, let's go! We're in the thick of it, and show them your cards, baby. I got a Dratini Team Rocket, and she got a Jungle Jigglypuff. So we didn't even pay for these. I was looking through a stack of cards looking for a Jigglypuff for Lily, and then the girl who was also looking overheard and was like, "Oh, I have a spare Jigglypuff." She's like, "Do you want it?" And she like handed it to me, and I was like, "Oh, sure. How much?" And she was just like, "Nothing. You can just have it." And I was like, I was so appreciative. And then I was looking through this guy's stack of cards, one of the vendors, and I couldn't find a Dragonite because that's expensive, but I found a Dratini, and I asked how much for this, and he also said just that, and I was like, yeah, and he was just like, just take it. So overall, people are really, really kind here at the Pokemon Fest. I was expecting like neckbeard behavior, but no, everyone's been super kind, and I love it. So I'm trying to repay it forward to like a kid that I see or something like that. I do it for the children. Oh my god, Lily's so excited. It's Psyduck.
He's high.
Baby, get in there. Hi, Psyduck. She's really excited to take a picture with you. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, boom. Thank you. All right, guys, that's the end of our adventure for today. No more Pokemon. We only lasted like 30 minutes. All right, what's going on, driving dollar peeps? I'm just getting off work, dropping off my backpack at my car right here at the Lexi, cause there's a little happy hour with like 2-for-1 pizzas and like $8 like gourmet burgers. So I'm gonna hit that up for sure. But I'm meeting a couple of friends there. Market was great today. Fubo up, like when I woke up, Fubo peaked at like a 20% bump. It hit like $4.30 or something like that, up from like $3.50s, like literally in one day like that. And I literally just bought more shares of Fubo, I believe just yesterday, just because I had some extra money around, and Fubo is like that one position I'm building the most. If you guys don't know about Fubo stock, check the link down below. I'll link it in the description. I have a few Fubo stock videos, so check those out. I'll put them in there. I have call options for Fubo. I think I have $4.50 call options for Fubo set for January 2026. And then I had some, kind of sucks too, I have like covered calls for a $4 strikes for covered call contracts. I have like 6 of them. So it's probably gonna exercise on August 1 because that's when I have it set to sell. So I'll lose those shares under those covered call contracts, but I'll be making a nice profit on those shares because some of them I bought at $1.87. And I'll probably just rebuild again. I'll put some cash secured puts at a lower price. So when the price bumps down, I'll sorry, I'm out of breath from walking. So I'll put in some cash secured puts for those to cover once the price drops back down, so it'll just exercise and get the shares back in. So get a couple hundred shares off doing that. But oh my god, it's kind of embarrassing how out of breath I am. I literally just got out of work and I stood up from sitting at a desk for a few hours. So anyway, I'll get back to you guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'm gonna enjoy this burger with the boys. Peace. Okay, so my friend Dylan is late to lunch, as per usual. So, let's go over some of these stocks. Can y'all even see me? I'm gonna look like a crazy person in a casino talking to myself. Can you see me? What's the best angle here? Let's check out the best angle. How's that? That looks a little bit more appropriate. Hopefully you can hear me. Pull you guys a little closer. But, so we got Fubo up 17.5%. Freaking awesome. We closed at $4.16 today. Cheesecake Factory, another sizable position. I think I have about like maybe 7 or 8, 9,000 bucks in Cheesecake Factory. We're up 5%, closed at $66.47. Super dope. You guys can hear the casino sounds in the background. It's just so freaking hilarious. Let's see. Some of my newer stuff, all the speculative stocks that I have recently talked about. Plug, NVTS. I don't know if you guys have seen my NVTS videos. I haven't recorded the NVTS video yet, and I'll dive deeper into that. But it's one of these semiconductor companies that just recently partnered with Nvidia, so they had like a huge 200% spike in their price. But NVTS is down 4%. American Battery Technology, they're a lithium miner. If you haven't seen my ABAT video on American Battery Company, that's also on the channel right now, but they're down 4.68%. Plug Power, which I talked about on the channel, also 2.5% down. Crypto's holding pretty stable. Yeah, so a lot of the speculative, Planet 13 Holdings, which is a marijuana company, down 5%, that's 20 cents. So all the penny stocks, all the speculatives are down today, but really strong bump up to a lot of my more established blue chip companies like let's see, Estee Lauder's up 2.47%. Elf Beauty performed greatly for me. Elf Beauty, I'm up over 100%, 2.79% on that. We talked about Fubo, talked about Cheesecake. Palantir still got 50 shares left, up 1.5%. So pretty good. You guys heard me talk about some of my call options that I have for Fubo. That's set for January 16, 2016 at a $4.50 strike price. So if Fubo keeps doing what they're doing right now, I am gonna take a really, really nice paycheck from those call options in January. Covered calls for Fubo, my shares, I'm gonna have to sell them at $4 because I didn't know that there would be a huge spike, 20% out of nowhere, right before my freaking covered call was supposed to expire on August 1st. But whatever, I'll just rebuild the position again from I think I have 6 contracts at $4, so I'll lose out on 16 cents per share in terms of gains. That's okay, I'll live. And let's see what else is going on. I kind of closed out on a couple of cash secure puts and covered call options since I made pretty good money on them. The biggest news in terms of my personal portfolio is I have Sofi calls set to expire for August 1st for $24. Now, oh my god, I'm so salty about this. So, okay. So $24 strike price for August 1st. I had, I believe, 9 contracts. So 900 shares I have the rights for a $24 strike call. We were literally on the way there yesterday. Yesterday was July 29, which is when all of the SoFi moves happened. They peaked at like a 20% bump. They hit $24, like $24 and like 5 cents or 8 cents or something like that. And then it quickly dropped down and we closed in like the low 23s or high 22s. And I was like, okay, great. Like then it'll just keep rallying up over the next few days since, you know, the earnings was absolutely fantastic. If you haven't seen my SoFi video, watch the SoFi video post earnings because I go into why the company had a fantastic earnings and why they did deserve that $24 strike price and way higher than that, honestly. And the reason, and then look at today. Today we're at $21.87 on SoFi. Down again from yesterday because they announced that they're gonna dilute shares. They're gonna put another $1.5 billion worth of shares out into public circulation, essentially diluting the earnings or diluting the shares that are already out there for people who are shareholders like me, and essentially lowering the EPS since the earnings per share is going to be lower since there's going to be more shares. So of course the market really reacted poorly to that. It is going to be about a 6% dilution to current shares right now, but it has been essentially we're back to like pre-earnings price, and the earnings report was absolutely amazing. So it's almost like we didn't have that 44% year-over-year growth for the company. Like we didn't just add a record high 850,000 members for SoFi. So it kind of sucks. Like that news nullified all of the great news that came out with SoFi from this last Q2 2025 earnings. So did it deserve that? No, I don't think so. I think even with the 6% dilution of shares, we should still be maybe like, because we pre-earnings we were at 22, 21, 22, and so they should definitely be 24, 25 minimum right now, even with the 6% dilution. But anyway, who knows? It's July 30, so I still got July 31 and August 1st to see if they can magically hit 24. I don't know if they will. Like I said, they deserve it based on metrics and fundamentals. So hopefully, if retail isn't gonna do it, then I hope that the institutional investors, like all the funds managers, hedge funds, are gonna pick that up, because you can see the fundamentals. They are on a growing. I said this on the SoFi analysis video, but they have accelerating growth. Similar to Palantir, so it's like a Palantir-like move. I said it then. I've heard Jeremy Lefebvre say that in Financial Education. Literally 2 hours after I put out my video, he literally said the same things in terms of what SoFi has done, where SoFi is going, and what growth levers they have. But anyway, dude, I am so lightheaded. This guy better hurry up, because I want to get that fucking burger. I'm so hungry. I literally haven't eaten. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm gonna head over there and get a table. But I wouldn't be having to eat happy hour, guys, if those SoFi calls hit. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. Alright guys, same day, just hung out with the bros. I feel like absolute garbage, but no matter what, we are still in the game, man, on the computer, even though I feel like crap. And just giving you guys a little bit of an update. I bought some SoFi calls, alright? So you already know, more than likely my $24 strike price SoFi calls 9 contracts is probably not gonna hit by August 1, since it's July 30 right now. But I saw that the price for SoFi calls at $22.50 strike price, break even price on that is it's like $22.98 to like $23. So $23 is the break even for this. Pretty good price, so I went ahead and bought 10 contracts for SoFi. $22.50 strike price, August 8 expiration, August 8. So I have literally 1 week, a week and 2 days for it to hit $22.50. If I see that the price of the contract is up, which I already am up 7% just on the premiums of the contract, if that gets up to like 100% increase, 150% increase, before we even get to August 8, I'll just go ahead and sell the contract premiums if I don't think we're actually going to hit $22.50 by August 8. Or, you know, just to make it safer, because if I am already like very, very, very in the green for these contracts, I'll just go ahead and sell the thing and make it a little bit more premium on the contracts that I sold. Anyway, these SoFi contracts, man, I really think once we hit these calls, woo, $22.50 is gonna be easy. I mean, right now stock price is at $21.87. I mean, it will literally take one trading day for it to get to $22.50. So if we're really on the money, oh baby, we're going in. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. It'd be a lot more entertaining, but man, I feel like crap. I was gonna go more into this. In some more videos, I'll go more into my other stocks, like PayPal, who just had their earnings come out, Cheesecake Factory, who had their earnings come out, Meta just came out with the earnings now. I haven't even looked at that yet. Like I said, I don't feel so good. I did go to the liquor store, bought some liquor, so I'll show you guys that stuff in the next video, just because I love sharing all that funny stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you guys are still grinding. Doesn't matter, burnt out, you feel sick, you feel like shit, you're tired, you're sleepy, all of the above, all combined, which is what I'm feeling right now. No excuses, we still do it, because guess what? The market doesn't care if you're feeling like shit. The market doesn't care if you're tired. Alright? Your bank account doesn't care if you're tired. All it cares about is is there money going in? Is the money going up or not? There's no feelings, there's no fatigue, there's no none of that. So I want you guys to embed that into your heart and into your mind, because guess what? If you're not wanting to do it, someone out there is willing to do it. And they're taking from you. Think of it like that. Those people, because they're outworking you, they're taking your money. It's your money. You're giving it up because you're not working. And I'm not giving it up. I'm working even if I'm tired. And I went to work today. All right, that just took a lot out of me. I need to conserve my energy so I can do more research on stocks. You guys take care. You guys have a good day. Make sure you guys stay healthy so that you can keep working, keep that leverage high, keep your productivity per hour high. Always do your due diligence. Empower yourself to make more. Educate yourself. And as always, baby, through sunshine or rain, through sick or health, let's make this money.